Here we are once again, another Disney live action remake. Now this time it's Snow White, and we got a nice cast too. Snow White played by Rachel Zegler, the Evil Queen played by Gal Gadot, and the Seven Dwarves, like you remember in the original. Like, this movie tries to be so accurate to the original 1937 movie. And how was the final product? How was it when I was done with this? Well,
I think I'm a little disappointed now. Disappointment is the best adventure of all.
God, there was so much drama when making this movie. It was so insane. And the final product, yeah, it was gonna be disappointing, bro. Like, this movie sucked, and I don't like that. I wanted this to be much, much better. I'm a fan of the original. I love that movie. And then I'll have the cast coming out and saying, oh, we're gonna be doing something else. We're doing something different. The old movie is dated. I don't think I ever saw that movie besides one time. We're gonna do something different in this movie. No, what the fuck? No. I do not hate the actresses. I know some people do online, but I do not hate Rachel Zegler or Gal Gadot. I actually like them, in fact. And their acting in this movie is actually pretty good. It's just, I don't think they understood the assignment. I don't think their mindset going into this movie was the best way to go about it. Especially not when you're trying to adapt a beloved classic. Like, come on now. Like, just trying to change what once was great into something completely different and dull and lifeless. That's just taking a shit on the movie. It's taking a shit on the fans. It's taking a massive shit on the studio. Like, come on now. This movie's not gonna break even. If it does, then I'll be shocked. Shoot, Mufasa did it, maybe this will too, but who knows. But like, how do you think the final product's gonna be when you have actors with this kind of mindset? Come on, Disney. This didn't show any red flags to you?
Yeah. Saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird. So we didn't do that this time. I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. I watched it for the first time in probably 16, 17 years. The cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power.
It's completely ridiculous. Like, she said the Snow White could become the leader like her dad knows she can be, except that was not even in the original. She's just quoting from this movie. That's not Snow White then. That's just someone else. That's something completely different. Come on now. And calling Prince Charming a stalker? No, he was just a friendly dude who just happened to like her. That was it. He didn't follow her around like a stalker. That's stupid. That didn't even happen. But no, in this movie, let's make him a thief. Let's make him a punk bad boy. Yeah, that's what real women like. It's so stupid. This movie's like half being faithful to the original and half being completely revamped and different. And actually, some of the stuff that they did revamp, I didn't mind. Like seeing where she comes from, seeing her parents, and then seeing her, the Evil Queen's rise to power. That was something we didn't see in the original, and it was actually cool that they touched on it here. Turning Prince Charming into a Robin Hood punk-like bad boy figure who hangs out with a bunch of other gutter punks, I did not care to see. It was just so boring, bro. Like, where do these characters come from? And now I know where they came from. Apparently, those were going to be the original Seven Dwarves for this movie. But then there was like hate, backlash. I think Pete Dinklage said a couple things. And then that's why they made the Seven Dwarves CGI like in this movie. So they just put the other guys to the side. And whenever they do pop up, it's like, where did you come from? Why are you here? Well, everything they did with them was completely boring. The songs in this movie, I'll say this. The ones they take from the original, those are the good ones. The new ones that they have for this movie are so dog, bro. It's so annoying. Like, why are we singing right now? Can we just get away from the Evil Queen? Let me touch on the acting again. Rachel Zegler does do a good job. She does a good job. Even Punk Charming does a good job. It's fine. Gal Gadot, what happened? What are you doing? Why are you acting this way? It feels like you haven't acted in a while and you just barely started with this one. and you forgot how to do it. I don't understand. What was this? She's always turning her head all freaking drastically to make her look like she's more imposing, and it just looks very goofy. Like, that's not making you look intimidating if that's what you're going for. You just look like you have a crick in the neck. And where this movie goes in its final act, I know what you may be thinking. Oh, the poison apple, like by the evil witch. No. That happens, and then we move away from that, and then something completely new happens, and it's just like, why? Why was this needed to be here, dude? Just to make her look like a boss independent bitch? Like, well, dude, we don't need that. This is Snow White. Snow White is just a sweet, caring, loving woman who just wants to do good. That's it. She's not a freedom fighter. Like, what the hell? 1 minute she's cleaning, she's cooking, she's making Dopey feel better, she's hanging out with the seven dwarves, singing her nice songs, doing a good job, having a great time, and then the movie like twists itself and it's like, no, she's actually a boss independent bitch. It's just so dull and lifeless. That's all the new additions have to offer. It's just a dull and lifeless experience, and I don't like that. It was so good, so accurate, and just updated. I was enjoying myself in this movie. And then, no, we gotta do some new stuff. We gotta change it, and the movie just twists itself, and it breaks its neck, and then we have this. I wanted this to be better. I really, really did. And I'm so sad we didn't get it. Come on.
You can't keep getting away with this!
I hope this is the only one we have where the cast and studio just completely twists a beloved classic into making it something boring and atrocious. In the end, guys, Snow White sucked. I wanted this to be better. It was so misleading, so confusing, complicated, boring, lifeless, you name it, all that. The cast being ashamed to adapt the original source material and making something boring and atrocious to watch in the meantime for this new movie was just so freaking bad. I never want to see this kind of movie again. So sad. It was so fun in the beginning and then immediately crashed and burned. You had something, but you ruined it. Let's rate this up. Snow White gets a D. Dookie.